Good morning. How are you doing? Let's go ahead and get started with our class today. My name is Brad, and I'll be leading the meditation. And I just want to introduce myself before we get started. And I'm just checking to see who's here with us so far. Good morning. How are you doing? Let's go ahead and get started with our class today. My name is Brad, and I'll be leading the meditation. And I just want to introduce myself before we. So we're streaming on YouTube as well as this class. So what I'll probably do is just like a normal class, begin with an introduction, and then we'll have the meditation experience. But I'm just curious, Wendy, have you joined one of our classes before? You can chat me if you'd like. Forgive me if you joined before. I'm just not quite sure if you've been to one of our classes, just out of curiosity. You're brand new or not. I've got everyone's on mute, but I'm just kind of curious. If you are new, you can just go ahead and send me a chat. But regardless, like I mentioned, because some people might be joining us on our YouTube channel as well, I'll just kind of do the normal introduction in case anybody joins in. And then we'll have the meditation experience together today. So let's start there. I'll start with the meditation. Again, I mentioned that my name is Brad, and I'm one of the volunteers who lead these classes. If you joined on Saturday before and you're wondering where Ajit is, he's just taken a few weeks off, so I'm helping to fill in for him. I teach these classes usually on Wednesdays. These classes are available Monday through Friday at 6:30 and this Saturday class at 11. That's also again on YouTube. Now, I mentioned I'm a volunteer because if you're new to Sahaja Yoga Meditation, this is a nonprofit organization, and everyone who leads these classes, we're all volunteers. And I'll speak for myself. I do this because I found it to really help me in my everyday life and just want to share it with other people. It's really that simple. And maybe when this benefits you, maybe someday you'll lead classes too and share with others as well. It's free because everything that you need to experience meditation, to live a more balanced life, to discover new qualities and talents in yourself, to overcome maybe some challenges that you're facing, all the strength, the power, it's already inside of you. So you're born with it. That's the definition of Sahaj. It's something that's built inside of you. And so you don't pay money for that. It's already with you from the very beginning. Sahaja Yoga Meditation was founded by the lady here in the photograph, and her name is Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi. And she's referred to by Sri Mataji in a shorter form. But she founded this in 1970 again as a nonprofit. In her middle age, she started teaching people the technique of this meditation. From a very young age, she had an understanding of how meditation works. This is some very ancient knowledge. She had a way of explaining it that everyday people could understand and relate to. She had a deep understanding too of how people work, how their minds think, and she could help people understand what's going on inside and how this meditation can help them. So let's talk a little bit about how this meditation works. Maybe you've tried to meditate before, maybe this is something brand new to you, but I'll just give a little bit of an introduction to how the mechanism behind this meditation. Here's an image of Sri Mataji teaching a class, and there's a chart behind her. And let's zoom in on an example of that chart so you can get a better look. This is a good thing to help us sort of understand, again, how this meditation works mechanically inside. So what we're looking at here is a chakra chart, or a chart of our subtle system. It's another way to describe it. And what we're made up of inside, as we see here, are 7 centers of energy. They're known as chakras, or we can call them nerve plexuses in our body. So in medical terminology, these are the areas where the plexuses are located, and they rise along our spine. And there's 7 of them again, and they are responsible for all aspects of our life: mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual. And if these centers are healthy and strong, And in balance, then that's how we feel in our everyday life. So how we're experiencing life, how we deal with challenges, maybe even our strengths, it's all reflected back into the health of the system inside. So again, if it's balanced and functioning great, then we feel that. But if for some reason the system is a little bit off, maybe one chakra isn't as strong as the others, then we feel that too. But we may not make that connection of why do I feel this way? Or why do I keep, having these same experiences or these same challenges in my life? Why is it so challenging for me to get over something that I want to fix in myself? It might be because there's an imbalance inside that needs to be worked out. So again, the 7 centers, they also have qualities built inside that you can see here. Every chakra has a quality. So again, if these chakras are strong, then automatically you feel these qualities in your life. They're not something that you have to force yourself to be more forgiving or more compassionate or more peaceful. It's just something that, again, exudes automatically because these qualities are all built inside again. Maybe we don't feel so forgiving, but the quality is there and it never goes away. So again, as we age and we grow in life and life happens, decisions that we make, so many things, we might start to carry a little bit of baggage with us that might suppress some of these chakras inside, some of these qualities. So 7 chakras. Now, in addition to our 7 chakras, there's 3 channels. We need to talk about those quickly too. The yellow, blue, and white line that we see on our chart here. So these are important as well. These are called channels of energy. And the blue line that we see here, it's our left side. The blue channel is on our left side, and it's called the left channel. It's a channel of our emotions, our desires, our dreams come from the left side, the things we want to aspire to. And it's also the channel of our past. And then on the opposite side, the yellow channel that you see in our chart is the right channel. It's the channel of our future and our planning and our action. Mental and physical activity is on the right side. And then the middle, the white line here in the center is the present. So inside of every one of us, we have our past, future, and present built inside. And we want to be as balanced as we can be in the present, in the moment. So we're experiencing life as fully as we can. Also, it's important to be in the center because it's very difficult to make improvements or changes in our life if we're stuck in the past or always worrying about tomorrow. You hear people say, it's too hard to change, or that person can't change, or I can't change, I'm not going to change. That's true. It can be very difficult. But if we become more balanced, then change is possible. And it's actually a byproduct of being more centered. That's where we grow and improve ourselves. And we're here joining a meditation class online. So I know all of y'all are wanting to make some improvement in your life. And so that's a great start. We're all here with that same desire. So all this is going on. We're all a little bit different. Some of us have different strengths and challenges than other people. But how do we get this system, if it isn't functioning as well as it can, how can we get it back or better than it is now? And what does that have to do with meditation? How does meditation fit into all this? What is meditation? So let's talk about one more image on our chart here. In between chakras 1 and 2, there's a little orange triangle, and that represents our sacrum bone. And Greeks named it sacrum because it's a sacred bone. They recognize it as something special. And inside this bone resides an energy called the Kundalini. So maybe you've heard of Kundalini before, but let me just define Kundalini as far as Sahaja Yoga meditation is concerned. This is a positive, loving, mothering energy residing inside of you and everyone, inside this bone. Again, this sacred bone, this energy is there. Now, when we're born, the energy is there, but switched off, you could say, turned off, aware, totally aware of you and your life and everything that is going on inside, the health of these different chakras and channels. Your energy knows all about you, but she's not turned on. She's just sort of witnessing or aware. This is an intelligent energy. But when the energy is turned on, when the energy does switch on, then she rises up along your spine and nourishes you from the inside out. So this is nothing external. This meditation is not an external thing or a mental exercise or nothing like that. It comes from the inside out. Again, it's all built inside of you. And your energy knows, as I mentioned, she's been watching and with you all of your life, like a tape recorder. And she knows where you might need her attention, where to go in and to nourish these different areas, or to remove something that's not positive inside and to get rid of it so that you can, again, be more your true self, more balanced, again, expressing all of these qualities in your life. So she really does everything for you. And again, as she rises up, she's nourishing you. She's also helping you to become more in the center. So we don't want to be too far over to the left side or too far over to the right side. Again, because it's very difficult to improve, but also that can also lead to challenges in our life. So if we're too far on the left side, then that might be a personality. I'm generalizing, but a personality that is maybe hard to get motivated, or maybe you have a lot of dreams, but have a hard time following through on things. Maybe you have a melancholy personality, or you think about the past a lot, or maybe the past bothers you. It comes into your attention a lot, and negative things. It can relate to negative thoughts of the past, and can lead to depression. In extreme cases, that's where depression comes from, when we're too far on the left side. And the right side is the opposite of that. That's a personality that has a really hard time relaxing, letting go. There's always got to be doing something. The mind is constantly racing. That can lead to physical problems, high blood pressure, heart issues, and it can also, create maybe somebody who's quick-tempered. Those kinds of things come from the right side. Also, somebody who knows that they are right. They've got the answers and nobody else does. They're the right ones. That kind of comes from the right side, too far to the right. So again, your energy, if you are kind of left or right, helps to bring you back into the center automatically again. I use that word automatic because this is all built into your autonomous nervous system. So it happens spontaneously. That's another definition of Sahaj. Sahaj is born with you, spontaneous. So like a living process, it just works. Your energy rises all the way up to this point here. I just want to mention this chakra here real quick, because this is important. We call this our mind here on our chart. You can see how the left and right channels rise up. They cross over here. And all the thinking in our mind is about the past or the future. In the present, there is no thought. We're not thinking when we're in the present. But most of us are not in the present. Most of us are thinking about the past or the future. It could be something as simple as, what's for dinner tonight? Or maybe, we're thinking about something that happened at work yesterday, or something that happened at work 10 years ago. And those thoughts are still coming into our mind, or what's going to happen in the future. The thoughts are constantly churning. But when your energy reaches this point here, and she passes through this center, it's very narrow here, by the way. It's like a little gate. When she crosses over this center, then your thoughts, which are pinging from the left and the right, begin to slow down automatically. So she does that too. She helps to slow down your thinking, quiet that chatter that's going on in your mind. And when the chatter in your mind reduces to zero, that is the state of meditation, when your mind becomes absolutely quiet. It's also called thoughtless awareness. So you may hear that term in this meditation as well. So again, there's no tricking your mind or forcing your mind or anything to remove the thoughts, to push them out. Just relax, and your energy helps to do that automatically. Now, it may take a little bit of practice to get to that point where the thoughts become zero. Maybe you'll experience that for the first time today. But the amazing thing about this meditation is that the more you practice, the more energy rises. There's endless energy inside. The more and more rises. At the beginning, a few strands are coming up, but there's more there. And so more energy begins to pass over the center. So getting to that state of meditation becomes easier and longer, that little quietness. At first, it may just be for a second or two, and then the thought comes again, and then maybe another second or two, and then the thought comes. But that little second or so can become expanded longer and longer. But even just a second of quietness in your mind is so relaxing and so peaceful, and it helps to rewire all the thinking and all the crossed wires from all of our constant mental chatter going on. So that's how we achieve meditation. And then one final thing before we get started, your energy passes through this gate that I mentioned and then comes to, call this the door on top of our head. This is the last center on top of our head here. And when the energy reaches this point, she literally exits here and connects to the power, the energy, the divine that created you and me and this world and everything in this universe. So you become directly connected to that. So your energy balances you, nourishes you, quiets your mind, and connects you to the source. And that is called yoga. So that's the yoga part of the name of this meditation. Our name, yoga, union with the divine. Another term for that is self-realization. So you'll hear that today when your energy rises to the top of your head. So that when that happens, then you begin to more deeply feel this system and this energy inside of you on a different level than you did before. So right now, if you haven't had this experience, perhaps this is a chart and it's a mental understanding. Okay, I've got these chakras inside. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. But this becomes less of a theory and more of a reality because you begin to feel it for yourself. I mentioned at the beginning that this is all part of our nervous system, the autonomous nervous system. So when your energy reaches this point and exits, then it's like kind of plugging it in a way, and it all sort of lights up and you begin to feel it on your nerves, especially on your hands is one of the places that you'll feel, because every one of our chakras inside, all of these chakras, they connect back through our nervous system to our fingers, to our fingertips. You can see on our chart all these different numbers connecting which chakra is which fingertip. And what does that do? That helps you understand yourself more deeply. Because maybe, again, as we talked about, maybe there's some imbalance inside, but we are connecting it to a challenge that we have in our life. But when you begin to feel on your fingers, oh, okay, I'm feeling something in my pinky finger. These fingers, these small fingers, the pinky connects back to our heart chakra. So if you're feeling a little something in your finger, like a little tingling sensation, it expresses itself maybe as a little bit of a pricking sensation. It doesn't hurt, but it's very distinct. Then you start to realize, okay, maybe there's something in my heart chakra that's a little bit out of balance, and my energy is trying to improve that. So you become more aware of what your energy is doing and of your own self. So it's very empowering to understand yourself more deeply, what's going on inside. And in addition to meditation, which is the number one thing that you can do to help improve yourself, there's little things we can do as well that we'll talk about too, to kind of assist in our energy to clear us out and to, again, to put us into balance. All right, so that is the introduction. And I hope that all made sense. I hope I didn't talk too long, but I just wanted you all to understand what's basically behind this meditation and how it works. The best thing you can do is just relax and keep your mind open to the experience, and try not to make it a mental experience, but just try to feel it in your heart as much as possible. Make it a heartfelt experience today, and I promise you'll have a good experience. So let's begin that. What I want to do, the first thing I want to do is just kind of walk us through how this meditation will go. I'll lead it. We'll say affirmations and you all just follow along, but we're going to use our hands. So I just like to begin by kind of showing how that's going to work. Again, as we go through the actual exercise, I'll talk us all through it again. But just before we get started, let me just show you some images. We're going to move our hands throughout this meditation. Our left hand, as we see in the image here, will just stay open on our lap. I've got a little higher here to show you, but it just stays open posture, and you'll keep it on your lap throughout the meditation. The right hand will move to different points where these different chakras are that we saw on the chart a moment ago. And why? Well, our right side is the action side. So the action hand is the hand that's moving along the desire side. So that's why. And we're going to begin by putting our right hand over our heart, like we're pledging allegiance. That's how we'll start, just like this image here. Then we'll move our right hand under our rib cage. Again, the right hand moves, the left hand just stays open. Right hand under our ribs, and then to the lower part of our abdomen, like this. And then back under our ribs, and then back over our heart. Again, I'll walk us all through this again. I'll tell us what to do. Just want you to see a visual. And then we'll move our right hand to the left side of our neck. So we can turn our head a little bit. You can see how I'm turning my head so my hand fits right where my neck meets my shoulder right here. And we want to get a nice grip right here. So that's the next step. And then after that, we move our right hand to our forehead like this, where we talked about the energy passes through here. And then to the back of our head like this. And then finally, we put our right hand on top of our head. And I want to show you this. We want to keep our fingers stretched away from our hair, from our head. We don't want to grab on like this. You want to keep your fingers stretched back. And the reason why is because we're going to massage our scalp. So you just want a connection between your palm and the top of your head only. It's more difficult. You don't want to hold on. Keep your fingers stretched back. And then we'll massage. And again, I'll walk us all through that. So that's how this meditation is going to work. I want to just take a minute now and let's just relax. So if you're sitting at your desk in front of your laptop, you can sit in a chair, you can sit on your sofa. If you're comfortable and sitting cross-legged on the ground, you can do that too. Whatever is comfortable for you, that's the most important thing, because we're going to be sitting for some time. So if you're not used to sitting on the ground, then I wouldn't recommend that. You don't want to get a cramp or a Charlie horse or something, and then your attention will be on that, So just be comfortable, number one. And we can take off our shoes. Because two reasons. It's more relaxing, it's comfortable to take your shoes off, but more importantly, it gives us a connection to the earth, a better connection to the earth. This meditation is all natural. And we use the 5 elements that are around us and inside of us. They make up these chakras inside as well. And we use these elements to help us and feel more balanced and improve our meditation. So that's why we take off our shoes, to be more connected to the earth. That's one of the elements: earth, air, ether, fire, and water. Those are the 5 elements. Now, if you're wearing glasses, you can take off your glasses as well. And then we'll just relieve any stress in our body. Before we get started though, I just want to take a moment and I want to just share a short clip of the founder of this meditation, Shimadaji, giving some advice on how to have a positive meditation experience. So let's watch that together.
So should we have now self-realization, all of us? There are 2 conditions. The first one is to have full confidence in yourself. Those people who tell you you are sinners and you've done this wrong and you are all the time guilty about something, I have to make a very humble request that you should know that you are a human being, you are not God. And a human being is only one who can make mistakes. Animals never think that they make mistakes because they are completely under the control of God. And gods never make mistakes. It's only human beings are capable of making mistakes. So there's no need to feel guilty and to call yourself as sinners or anything. Those who call you as sinners themselves must be greatest sinners, I think. Every human being has a right to become divine. So please forgive yourself, forget all the past at this moment, and know that you are the Spirit. You are not guilty at all of anything. Just give up all the guilt. It's also a fashion to have guilt. Even for small things, you see our modern life has so many norms. Like one gentleman was very upset. So I said, what's the matter? He said, I spilled coffee on my dress. What is that? Doesn't matter. When the coffee is there, it has to spill also. Such a small nonsensical thing, he couldn't sleep for the whole night. One has to know these are all very, very simple things for which we should not worry our heads. And we have to get into that area where we will enjoy ourselves. So forget about it. Just forget. And just don't feel guilty. Not to feel guilty is the first condition. The second condition is that you have to forgive everyone. Now, you may say that it's very difficult, Mother, to forgive everyone. But just think logically. Whether you forgive or you don't forgive, you don't do anything. What do? You don't do anything. It's a myth. But if you don't forgive, then you play into wrong hands. And you torture yourself while the person who has tortured you is quite happy. So, you have to forgive in general. Don't think of each and every person individually. Just forgive everyone in such a manner that you say to yourself, I forgive all of them. And you'll feel very light after that. You'll see. You'll feel much better. Just forgive. Forgive everyone. This is the second condition. That's all.
All right. So now we'll go ahead and begin our meditation. We can go ahead and close our eyes. Let's close our eyes and put both of our palms on our lap to begin with. Again, you take off your glasses. Let's just relax ourselves. We're sitting up straight, but not stiff, not too rigid. We just don't want to lean too far back or forward. We don't want to potentially doze off. We don't want to fall asleep. We want to be awake. And so we just want to keep our back straight. Our eyes are closed gently, not too tight. And just relax your eyes, relax your eyebrows, your forehead. We'll scan ourselves from the top of our head and just release any tension. So you relax your face. Any facial muscles, just make your face soft, relaxed. Your neck and shoulders too, relax them. Let go of any tension. Let your shoulders drop. Your arms are loose. Both palms are open, again on your lap. And relax your legs as well. Sometimes we hold a lot of tension in our legs, so just let them be loose. Let them drop open and just keep your feet flat on the ground. If you're sitting in a chair, keep your feet flat on the ground with a little bit of a space between them so they're not touching each other. Let's take our right hand and put it right in the center of our chest. In the center to begin with. Our heart is on the left side of our chest, but our heart chakra is right here in the center. So we'll just put our right hand over our heart chakra in the middle. Put our attention here and then just take a few deep breaths. Just take a nice deep breaths. Take 3. You can fill your lungs very full. Feel the fullness. Hold your breath for a moment and then just slowly release your breath. Just do that 3 times. And now we'll move our right hand and just place it on the left side of our chest, over our heart. And here, we'll put our attention inside our heart. Now, I mentioned that this energy inside of us is quiet and resting. So what's the key to unlock that energy? What will make the energy rise? It's very simple. All we have to do is ask. All we have to do is ask and have a desire for it. So let's begin our meditation that way, by just making a very simple statement in our heart, from our heart. Please may I experience the peace of true meditation. Please may I experience the peace of true meditation. Just expressing that desire. And then inside of our heart, we ask 3 times, am I the Spirit? Am I the Spirit? Am I the Spirit? And then we move our hand under our rib cage, our right hand under our ribs on the left side. We press our hand here. And we put our attention here. Again, nice and relaxed. And we ask a second question. Am I my own master? Am I my own master? Am I my own master? 3 times. And then we move our right hand to the lower part of our abdomen. And press our hand gently here. So this is at hip level, right at our hip on the left side. We press our hand here, put our attention here. Now again, we saw on the chart that every chakra has qualities that are built inside. And when our energy rises, she nourishes these qualities, helps them to become stronger, helps them to grow. And if there's anything inside that's keeping us from really feeling and experiencing these qualities, she helps to remove that. So we'll begin now to affirm the qualities and ask for them. Ask our own energy to rise and to nourish us. So the quality here is the quality of knowledge and built inside. We call it a pure knowledge because it's knowledge that's positive and good for us, good for humanity, good for the earth. It's also the knowledge of this whole system inside of us and how it works and all the details. So you could also call it divine inspiration. All the positive knowledge of the world has come from here. So we'll ask our energy to nourish this quality, and we'll ask up to 6 times, because every chakra is like a flower with a specific number of petals on it. This one has 6. So with our attention here, with our heart open, we can ask Mother Energy, please give me pure knowledge. We'll address our energy as Mother Energy. Mother Energy, please give me pure knowledge. 6 times. Mother Energy, please give me pure knowledge. Again, we're expressing a desire here. Please give me pure knowledge. And this energy is like a mother. She is a mother, mothering and comforting and nourishing, all the qualities of a mother. Mother Energy, please give me pure knowledge. You put our right hand now back underneath our rib cage. And put your attention here, where your hand is. Even see if your attention can go inside, right here. And we asked here, am I my own master? So we're asking, do I have the quality of self-mastery or the strength to discipline myself, to guide my own life, to recognize when I've made a mistake and the strength to correct it and to do better? The truth is, we all have that quality built inside of self-mastery or of self-discipline. It's right in here, right where our hand is. So we want to affirm that about ourselves, that we do have that strength. And we can say here up to 10 times, 10 petals here, Mother Energy, I am my own master. Mother Energy, I am my own master. Mother Energy, I am my own master. Please awaken the quality of self-discipline in me. Please strengthen that quality, nourish that quality in me. We can move our right hand now back over our heart, where we started. Put our attention inside our heart. And here we asked at the beginning, am I the spirit? And the truth is, another truth about ourselves, that we are more than our past and our plans and our to-do lists and our jobs and our homes. We have a higher self. Every one of us has a higher self, and that higher self is our spirit, and our spirit resides in our heart. So we will affirm now 12 times, up to 12 times. There's 12 petals here. Mother Energy, I am pure spirit. We'll say that with confidence in ourselves too. It sounds like a very simple statement, but it's a very profound thing. I am pure spirit. I have a higher self. I am pure spirit. So 12 times. Mother Energy, I am pure spirit. Just letting your attention rest inside your heart. I am pure spirit. Now we'll put our hand on the left side of our neck. Right hand on the left side of our neck. This is where, again, the neck and shoulder meet right in the corner. We can turn our head a little bit to the right so that our hand fits nicely right here. Now, before we began, we watched that short video clip of Shimataji giving advice on what we can do to have a better experience. And one of the conditions she called them was to not feel guilty. So here we're going to say that. We're going to say that 16 times, very simply. Mother Energy, I'm not guilty at all. So we say that right here. Mother Energy, I am not guilty at all. I am not guilty at all. We want to let everything go. Mother Energy, I am not guilty at all. Say it like you mean it from your heart. I am not guilty. We are our higher self. Our higher self is not guilty. That's the logic. I'm not guilty at all. If I've made mistakes, I can use my power of self-discipline, of self-mastery to improve myself. We're all human. So be kind to yourself. Let everything go. I'm not guilty at all. Now we move our right hand across our forehead. You can bend your head down a little bit so your head is resting on your right palm. We put our attention here now, and as Shimataji also said in that little clip that we watched, just forgive everyone without thinking about anything or a specific person or situation. So here, you count as many times as you would like to say, Mother Energy, I forgive everyone and I forgive myself. Just in your heart, I forgive everyone and I forgive myself. Forgive yourself. Be kind to yourself. I forgive and I let go. And then just see how relaxing that is to just let everything go. I forgive everyone and myself. We move our hand to the back of our head now. And here, from our heart, we can say, Oh Divine, please forgive me for any mistakes that I have made. Oh Divine, please forgive me if I have made any mistakes. Again, we just want to let everything go here. please forgive me. And now we move our hand to the top of our head. Left hand is just open on our lap, stays open. Right hand now on top of our head. And as I showed at the beginning, we'll just keep our fingers stretched back so our palm is pressing down at the crown of our head, where our soft spot used to be. That's where this chakra is located when we were little. It's right here. Press your right hand down. Feel the connection here. Put all your attention up here. Just let your attention rise all the way to the top of your head. Nice and relaxed. Bring your attention here. And now let's massage our scalp in a circle. So we're going to move our hand over to the left, down towards our forehead, over to the right, and then back. Left ear, forehead, right ear, back. That's the direction of our circle. So let's make 7 circles very slowly. Again, with all of our attention here, put all of our heart up here, that open heart to have a positive experience. And we're going to say or ask 7 times with each rotation, Mother Energy, please give me my self-realization. We're going to ask for it. Mother Energy, please give me my self-realization. Again, that's the yoga. That's when your energy rises all the way to the top of your head. And what awakens your energy is the desire, the ask. Mother Energy, please give me my self-realization. 7 times, 7 circles. Please give me my self-realization. Now when we finished, we just put our right hand back on our lap again. So now both palms are open on our lap. Eyes are still closed, gently. Let's just see if we can let our attention continue to just very gently rest on top of our head where we just massaged, where you just felt your hand massaging. Keeping your eyes relaxed, can you just let your attention just rest there? And we'll just listen to the music for just another moment. Again, both palms open, nice and relaxed. Let's put our right hand across our forehead. One more time. And you can very gently squeeze with your fingertips and the palm of your hand on both sides, very gently. And just again, just inside your heart, I let go and I forgive. I let go and I forgive. Mother Energy, please awaken this power in me. It's a power inside that we use for ourselves. So please strengthen this quality. Make me a forgiving person. And then we can just put our right hand back on our lap. Just one more moment or so, just nice and relaxed. Okay, we can open our eyes now. And I hope everybody's feeling a bit more relaxed now after that experience. And the sense of relaxation that you're feeling, it is the power of your own energy, again, rising and just soothing you down. So now I'd like to just play a few more minutes of the same talk that we listened to earlier, where Shimada is just talking a little bit more about the Kundalini and some of the benefits of this meditation. So just a few more moments, we'll watch this together.
Now to go about it is very simple.
I apologize, I think I selected the wrong one. Let's try again. Okay.
Whatever I tell you today, you need not accept it blindfolded. But you must keep your mind open like a scientist. Whatever I say is like a hypothesis for you. And if you find it works out, then you have to accept it. As honest people, you have to accept. Now, I say that the truth is that you are the spirit. You are not this body, mind, but you are the spirit. And the second truth is that there is an all-pervading power of God's love, which does all the living work. We take everything for granted. For example, if we have a seed with us, we plant it in the Mother Earth and it sprouts by itself. It's a living process. We take that living process absolutely for granted. We don't want to know how it works out. It's spontaneous. Spontaneous means Sahaj. Sahaj means born with you. It is born with you. The yoga is the union with this all-pervading divine power. This state is to be achieved by all of you, is your fundamental right, your birthright to achieve it. Because if you do not achieve it, you will not know the meaning of your life, the beauty of your being, and the greatness of your existence. Like this instrument has got these wires, And if I do not put them to the mains, they do not work. They have no meaning. In the same way, we are to be connected to the mains. Now about Kundalini, he has already told you about this beautiful thing that is within us. When we talk about it, you should not also take it for granted. But you can see the results that you can achieve by this Kundalini awakening. Of course, it's a living process. And as you do not pay any money for sprouting a seed, in the same way, you cannot pay money because God doesn't understand money, He doesn't understand banking, He doesn't understand that. But somehow or other, we feel that we can purchase God, we can pay for it. Anybody who is available for money cannot be your master. He cannot be a person who will deliver the goods which are divine. So to achieve anything divine, you have to know one thing, that it is a spontaneous thing, it is the last breakthrough of your evolutionary process, and as you have not paid anything to become a human being, you don't have to pay anything to become a higher personality. But it's rather surprising how we try to think in the terms of some mundane method of achieving this higher state of awareness. It's a living process, very simple, and just works spontaneously. And the power of Kundalini, which is shown here, is your individual mother. She is the power of pure desire. As you know, in economics it is said that in general, wants are not satiable. That means the desires jump from one to another. But this is the pure desire, which you may be aware, you may not be aware of it, but which acts and is working within you. That's why you are seeking the truth. That's why you want to know what is beyond. After all, why are we here? Everybody has this question sometime in life: why am I on this earth and what am I doing? Now the answer is only in your achieving the state of the spirit. The state of the spirit is a state in which you become a new personality with a new dimension of your awareness, which Jung has described. Jung has clearly described that once when you get your self-realization, you become collectively conscious. So it's a question of becoming. It's not just certifying that you are twice born, that you are a realized soul, that you are something of a higher awareness. It is the state in which you jump.
Just a little bit more of that lecture that we were listening to earlier. So let's go back now, and in the time that we have left, let's meditate some more. So we can close our eyes again and open both palms open on our lap. Again, just relax. We talked about our left and right channels. Let's take a minute and balance those. So to do that, we keep our left hand open on our lap. For the for the left channel, our left hand stays open on our lap, and our right hand, we point it towards the earth, towards the ground. The palm faces the ground. So if we're sitting in a chair, Our palm is just pointing towards the ground of our right hand. Our left hand stays open on our lap. We'll balance the left side. We can put our attention on our left palm that's open on our lap. We're pointing our right hand towards the ground because, again, we're using the earth element to help clear our left side. So we just simply ask, as we did earlier, we ask our energy to help balance us. Mother Energy, please balance the energy on my left channel. Please balance the energy on my left channel. This is the channel of our desire, and as Shrimanaji mentioned in that talk, our desires can jump around to a new job, a new car, a new relationship. So please may my desires become higher desires, more pure. The purest desire would be to grow, to be more connected, to establish that connection that Shivanaji talked about, that connection to that all-pervading power, that higher power, the divine. So please strengthen my left channel. Help to remove any imbalances. Help to purify my desires. Not to be worried about everyday things, but to have desire for spiritual growth. For a deeper understanding about ourselves. For a connection with our spirit. And now we'll put our right hand back on our lap. We can put our left hand now with our fingers pointed towards the sky. We'll lift our right hand. Sorry, our right hand stays on our lap. Our left hand, we point our fingers towards the sky. We bend our elbow and point our fingers towards the sky. Our left palm faces behind us. So your elbow is about shoulder height. You're basically just pointing your fingers upwards. Right hand open on our lap. We're making like a little chimney here, you could say, to help balance the right side. The right side is our action side. It becomes overheated when it's overactive. So this helps to just soothe it down. Soothe it down. Let it all evaporate into the ether element or the atmosphere. And then again, we ask our energy. Mother Energy, please balance my right channel. Help to soothe it down. All the mental activity, all the thinking, all the physical activity. Please soothe down my right side. Help me to be more in balance. And this is our action side. So please may my actions be positive. The things that I'm thinking and doing are positive things. Please remove any negativity. And we can put our left hand back on our lap now. So both palms open again on our lap. Let's put our attention now at the very base of our spine. So our sitting bone. This is the first chakra. And we'll put both of our palms towards the ground now. And put your attention on your sitting bone at the very base of your spine. Again, nice and relaxed. Relax your body. And just let your attention rest here. Mother Energy, please strengthen this chakra and all the qualities in it, because this is the foundation chakra. Everything rests on this, so it's very important. The center is strong. So please make this center healthy and strong. Please make this center healthy and strong. If you're ever able to go outside, sit on the grass, do this. Put both your palms on the ground. Put your attention here. And just ask, please strengthen this center. Remove any imbalances and help to make the center strong. And please bless me with the qualities here of simplicity. Make my life simple. Help to make me a less complicated person. Help me to be a straightforward person, honest, direct, innocent, but not naive, and a wise person. Help make me balanced and centered so I can see the little joys in life. Let's put both of our palms back on our lap now. Now we'll take our left hand and place it on our right hip. Left hand on the right hip. Right hand stays open. Left hand on the right hip now. Put our attention here. And this is the right side. All the activity, all the thinking. And our attention can become so distracted by so many things in life. Everything is trying to get our attention. So, Mother Energy, please soothe my attention. Please soothe my attention. Help it to be more focused, less distracted easily, less fragmented. Please help keep my attention on positive things. Please soothe my attention, soothe my right side. And let's put our left hand back on our lap now. Let's put our right hand over our navel, right in the center, and put our attention right here. Again, let your attention go inside, behind your palm, inside. Inner peace is true. It is correct to call it inner peace because the peace comes from inside. We may wonder, how do we create peace in the world? There seems to be so much strife in so many different areas. I can't change my neighbor, but I can change myself. So if everyone took that up, I will be more peaceful inside. Mother Energy, please awaken that quality in me. Then automatically things would get better. So here we ask, Mother Energy, please make me a peaceful and satisfied person. Please make me a peaceful and satisfied person. Please remove anything keeping me from feeling that peace. Make me a peaceful and satisfied person. And help my personal growth as well. That quality is built in here too, the quality for us to improve. Let's move our hand again back into the center of our chest. Put our attention here. Let's take 3 deep breaths again, like we did at the beginning. Just take 3 nice deep breaths, nice full deep breaths. Keeping your attention right in the center of your chest. Mother Energy, please open my heart, expand my heart, strengthen my heart, the qualities of my heart. Compassion, love, security, and courage. Just let your attention rest right here with that desire in your heart. Please open my heart. Let's move our hand now. Just place your hand at the base of your throat. Your right hand at the base of your throat. Left hand open in a receiving posture on your lap. And we'll put our attention at the base of our throat. This center has so many qualities. That's where we speak, obviously, so it gives us effective communication. Some other energy, please. Strengthen this center. Remove any harshness or sarcasm from my speech. Make my speech positive and clear and kind and diplomatic. Help me to speak in a way that brings people together, not divide people. That's the quality here. Help me to speak in a way that brings people together. Two people with a very strong chakra here. It's called the Vishuddhi chakra. We're Abraham Lincoln and Martin Luther King. So please make me an Abraham Lincoln. Please make me a Martin Luther King. And then we'll put our right hand across our forehead. One more time. Again, you can bend your head down a little bit and let it rest on your palm. Again, you can very gently squeeze with your fingertips and your palm on both sides, just very gently. And we just want to let everything go here. I forgive everyone and I forgive myself. 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 And then with our head bent down a bit, continuing to bend our head down, let's put our right hand on top of our head one more time. And we'll massage again. Left, front, right, and back. Left, front, right, and back. Again, putting all of our attention here, keeping that open mind, that open heart. And let's end the way we began. We'll rotate our scalp 7 times, and with each rotation, we can say, please may I experience the peace of meditation. Please may I experience the peace of meditation 7 times. Please may I experience the peace of true meditation. And it's all built inside. Please may I experience the peace of true meditation. And then we'll put our right hand back on our lap. And just another moment, we'll just relax. Just relax. You can just, again, just let your attention rest very gently on top of your head. Or just put your right hand back over your heart and let your attention go deep inside your heart. All right, so we can open our eyes now. And maybe you are familiar with this. Maybe this is the first time you've done this, but I want to end our meditation by raising our energy. So this is normally how we begin and end our meditation, always. So again, maybe this is something new to you, so I'll just demonstrate, do my best here in the camera. But we want to use our hands for this. Our left hand, we point the palm towards our body at the base of our spine. So you move it to the base of your spine. And your right hand goes in between your left hand and your body. So your hands are like this, and you move them down to the base of your spine. All right. Now your right hand, the action hand, again, starts to move, and it rotates outwardly away from your body over the top of your left hand like this, and you make a circle at the base of your spine, okay? And now you start to rise. Raise them both up to the top of your head. You tie a great big knot on top of your head. So you can see through this motion, you're expressing your desire for your energy to come up, stay up here, above all of this chatter. You want it up here. So you do that one time, and then we do it a second time. Right hand over left hand. Second time, tie two big knots like that. And we take our hands down and we do this one more time. Right hand over left hand. Take your hands to the top of your head. Tie three knots the third time. So that's called raising our Kundalini. Again, at home when you practice, and normally when we're not teaching these classes and kind of doing introductions, that's always how we begin and end at home. Now, the second part is called putting on a shield or a bandhan for each one of our chakras. Again, you've got 7. So we take our left hand, keep your left hand open like this, put it down on your lap, and your right hand touches your left hand. Your right hand touches your left hand, and you make a big arch from left to right over your body with your right hand. And then you take that arch back from right to left, and you touch your hand again. So that's one arch or shield or bandhan for chakra number 1. And you do it a total of 7 times, over and back, over and back. Now, if you know where these chakras are located along your spine, you're taking your attention and putting it on each one as you make the shield. If you're not sure, that's okay. But you want to make a total of 7 of these. We're taking our own energy, which flows through our hands, and we're just putting it around ourselves. So that's called raising our Kundalini and putting on a bandhan. So thank you all very much for joining the class. I really appreciate you all being here. I will open up the chat. Thank you all again. I apologize about the closed captionings, Michael. Some talks have been programmed, or someone has actually loaded the words into the video. So they've actually translated and the words are correct. Sometimes the videos are, the computer is trying to translate. Perhaps you've noticed that the words don't always match up correctly. And when that's the case, I don't feel comfortable playing the closed captions because I feel the words become very distracting. They're not what Shamaji is saying. And sometimes it seems almost insulting for those words. So that's why I don't always play the closed captions, but I understand what you're saying. But that's why I didn't do that. But thank you all so much. If you have any questions, you're welcome to ask. And thank you all again. Let me just real quick remind you that we have these classes every Monday through Friday at 6:30 and the Saturday class at 11. So I encourage you all to join. So any questions anybody has? Happy to answer you all. Everyone's good? So I opened up the chat, I believe. Did I not? Yeah, chat should be open now in case anybody wants to. You don't have to say, we don't have to chat if you don't like to. If you're quiet and done, and but anyway, I just want to thank you all so much for joining. Oh, I'm sorry. I see now. Okay. Yes, you can all chat now. You can all unmute yourselves.
Oh,
Yes, it's all fixed.
no problem on the closed caption. I just saw a CC button on that video and thought it usually helps, but you'd already checked it out. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I can check it.
Like I've seen you 2 or 3 times this week.
Yeah, yeah. Happy to do it.
I'm glad to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too. Thank you all.
Ta-ta for now.
All right, take care.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you so much. Tim, good to see you. Estella, it's been a long time. Thank you all so much. All right, everyone, take care. I will see you soon. Thank you.